One moment, everyone. Not this time, Von Karma. You're not gonna sucker me into this one. There was no accomplice. Acro planned and committed this murder all by himself. Now I'm gonna have to prove how it all fits together. I have to show how Acro murdered Russell Berry. I know what I can't do. I can't stop now. If I stop attacking, I'm doomed. Bingo. He was obviously here the entire time. Pretty simple, huh? Acro wasn't able to leave the lodging house all by himself. In that case, there can only be one correct answer. Acro didn't leave his room to kill the ringmaster. No, it is not impossible. Yes, Your Honor? You got a point. True, Maya. Maya, it's still impossible for humans to fly. Very well. How did he do it? That's the next course of this legal buffet. She's right. I can't mess up here. I've got to give this one some serious thought. I'm sure Acro killed the ringmaster, and he did it while he was in his room, no doubt about it. I'm going to present some evidence. It is indeed. The problem is with the item that's shown in this picture. quite a large bus, and because it's life-sized, it is also very, very heavy. Heavy enough to guarantee a certain death. Especially if it was dropped from a third-story window. See? This is how Acro was able to kill the Ringmaster. With the force of gravity and Maximilian's ample bust. A rather simple crime. Even if you were stuck in a wheelchair, it would be incredibly easy to commit. Objection, Your Honor. Well, Acro is an acrobat. He should have more than enough upper body strength to carry something like this bust. Acro's at a loss. He should be. He knows I'm getting close to the truth. Well, 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 Acro. Von Karma! She was using the testimony as a rouse to stall for time. Objection, Your Honor. There is absolutely no need for such testimony. Why can't he see things my way in once in a while? No one will sink to any low to win a case. Just like her father. I suppose I could have lifted something the size of that bus. I have a strong upper body from working as an acrobat, and only my legs were injured. I'm not buying it. I'd still like to proceed with my cross-examination. Have you ever lifted up the bus before? That crazy monkey has lifted Max's bus before? Please continue your testimony. What have you been doing to keep in shape? You don't say. That's not the point. Why is that? How long do you think your recovery will take? She has a point. Why do you say it will be impossible? I suppose you've got a point. If he knew the location of the ringmaster's head, then he could drop the bust. That does make sense. If only I could prove somehow. And Acro knew the location of the ringmaster's head without looking down. If all you had to do was drop it, then wouldn't it be... then it wouldn't have been a problem at all. Acro is strong enough to lift up the bust. The main problem is... how could he have aimed for the ringmaster's head? Bingo! I have to be careful. I have to find something that fits perfectly with the case. Did we overlook something? Bingo! Everybody, I'll be right back. I apologize for that, everyone. Bingo.
Objection!
Objection, Your Honor. Acro. You didn't really need to lean out the window, did you? You already knew ahead of time where the ringmaster's head was going to be. Quite precisely, I might add.
Objection!
Maybe you should take a look at this. The key point here is the wooden box. The same wooden box that the victim was found hunched over. Same. Question is, who placed the wooden box here? When Ben and company saw the ringmaster, they didn't see him holding the box. Which means that this wooden box was already placed at the scene of the crime. The moment that the bus came falling down was exactly the moment that the ringmaster lifted up this wooden box. Which means that the answer to all these questions is now crystal clear. There will be no way that it could miss the head of the victim. Finally, some of these loose ends are finally starting to tie themselves up. Now I just have to keep going. There's only one way to keep going from here. Forward. It was Mr. Dingling, of course. He connected it to a rope, and then all he had to do was lower it down. You can do that all you want, Miss Von Karma. It's not gonna work this time. That's why the box was so specifically made. Specially made, indeed. Add the most peculiar feature. Gotcha! The box has a remarkable weight. Just to lift up this wooden box would have required That's exactly what I was trying to point out. The box is also very large. That's correct. To lift up this box, you would need to squat down. Which means there's no way no matter who you are, your head would be in approximately the same place. What? Of course I remember. I was on top of the table in the cafeteria. Gladly, Miss Von Karma. There's no place to get perplexed. I've got to get my wits about me and prove how things happen once and for all. Bingo. Regina. Here's the evidence that proves how he carried it. Damn it! Nah, I'm kidding. Bingo. Everyone knows money. He loves shiny objects of any size. Of course he didn't order the monkey to steal it. The monkey stole it on his own and then brought it back home. When he lives in Acro's room. Objection, Your Honor. Maybe you should put the whip down sometimes and read the court record. Yes, and they're made of platinum, which is also very shiny. Acro. Money is a strong monkey, right? It'd be easy for him to bring the bus back to your room. On that event, something else would have been used as the murder weapon. It's possible. Maybe Acro saw when he's mounting stolen goods, then thought to use one of them. Anyway, I think we've more than proven one critical fact. Namely, that it was entirely possible that Acro was the murderer. A fraud? I think not. And what is that? I'm aware of that, Miss Von Karma. I know that, Miss Von Karma. I was getting to that. Yes, I know that. Sure about that, Miss Von Karma? Bingo.
Take that! Objection!
Objection, Your Honor. Au contraire, ma frère. It does indeed have something to do with this question. Most said that he saw Max's silhouette. But he did not actually see the man himself. It wasn't a human being he saw. It's simple, really. What Mo actually saw that night was Max's bust. Objection. There's no reason why you can't attach a cloak to the bust. It'd be easy to hang one of the cards in the bust's hands. It doesn't matter who put it on the bust. I agree. Gotcha! That's exactly what I'm saying. Place the cloak isn't really the right way of putting it. I'm fine, Maya. I'm finally putting all the pieces together. Is there really only one picture I can paint? Alright, so you wanna know what happened? What really happened that night? Let's step back in time. Acro used a rope to lower the wooden box onto the scene. Then he attached the rope to the bust and dangled the bust out of his bedroom window directly above the wooden box. At the same time, the ringmaster told Max to wait in his room and went to the scene, of course. At the time, the ringmaster was wearing Max's costume. Perhaps he didn't want anyone to recognize him that night. But just as he feared, he was spotted at the entrance of the lodging house by none other than the ventriloquist and his puppet, Ben and Trilo. When the ringmaster arrived at the scene, he bent over to lift the wooden box. And that's when Acro took his chance and released the rope. Now this is where the magic happens. At that very instant, the bust hit the victim. It's still a little early to be getting so upset, Miss Von Karma. This circus is not over yet. The impact of the bust on the victim threw the cloak up, which snagged onto the bust. That impact also caused a sound a certain witness heard, prompting him to take a look. And witness was, of course, Lawrence Mo Curls, the clown. When Mo looked out his window, the cloak had already been snagged onto the bust. Now, having completed the crime, Acro naturally went about pulling up the murder weapon. Of course, he had no idea that Mo saw the bust being raised with the cloak dangling on it. Primarily because in his wheelchair, he couldn't see outside of his window. So he just kept pulling the bust up. And that is how the magical murder of disappearing into the sky came to be. So you see, the only person who could have pulled this off is the only person who was able to drop the murder weapon from above the crime scene. Acro, it could only have been you. He sure has. But he has come to the end of his rope now. What? Do I have evidence? Damn right I do. I just explained how there can only be one possible murder method. But there is still something unusual about Mo's eyewitness account. A contradiction, actually. Bingo. The problem is Max's 3 symbols. You know, the silk hat, the cloak, and the white roses. Yesterday, there were 2 contradictions in Mo's testimony. Silk hat was one, and white roses were the other. But the theory I just presented explains all of these contradictions. Max's hat was found on the scene of at the scene of the crime. However, remember what Mo said yesterday. He testified that the criminal he saw fleeing the scene was wearing a silk hat. There's only one explanation for that. The silk hat that Mo saw was actually the bust's. Get into that, Miss Von Karma. Of course, I can explain all of it. Please recall the instant when the cloak snagged onto the bust. If the cloak snagged onto the bust, what happened to the white roses? Do you get it yet? If the cloak snags onto the front of the bust, it means that the white roses would end up on the back of the bust. Which explains why Mo didn't see them. The white roses were not visible because they were on the back side of the bust. Oh, I'm not done yet. What is it? Yes, I did. Is there something making you think that I didn't? Why is that? Oh, trust me, I already have a motive. Oh, you're not getting me with that, Miss Von Karma. I already know about that, Miss Von Karma. Acro's motive. Very well. Oh, I'm not through yet. It's pretty shocking, isn't it? Acro tried to pin the murder on you on purpose. Whoa! That's what I was looking for. Let her be. I want her to be mad. In fact, I want her to be pissed. Nothing is ever truly decided until the very end. That's very true. Actually, it's not very cryptic at all. Anyway. We are gonna finish this right now! Miss Von Karma, please continue from where you left off. Oh, don't you be starting there, Miss Von Karma. Bingo! That's what I was looking for. Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to. True, he did respect the ringmaster, but here's the big question. What if it was not really the ringmaster he was actually trying to murder? Oh, I think there is a need for cross-examination. Why would Acro kill the ringmaster? Answer is, he wouldn't. Unless he had a good reason to. Yes, I am going to cross-examine the witness. Say what you will, Miss Von Karma. You're going to lose this anyway. Oh, I am not fabricating a motive. How old were you when this happened, Acro? He's got a soft spot to sob stories, it looks like. Nothing wrong with that. How would you describe your relationship with the ringmaster? What about the other people at the circus? He seems like a nice guy, which is what makes it so difficult. How long have you been a performer? You started off as an acrobat that early of an age? Flying dingling berries. Interesting. Nothing wrong with that. Did you ever have any trouble with the ringmaster? I'm simply trying to get facts, Miss Von Karma. Miss Von Karma! If you do that one more time, I'm gonna shove that damn thing down your throat. I was trying to chase down the truth, but I ended up just looking like a jerk. Yes, Your Honor. Unfortunately, I can't. I didn't even have to think about it. It was obvious from the start. Your Honor, the reason that Acro killed the ringmaster is something that can't be proven. That's because Acro had no reason to kill the ringmaster at all. If you want to jump to the end of things, then yes. That sounds about right. Acro. You didn't plan to kill the ringmaster at all, did you? The ringmaster wasn't your target that night! I'm saying that the target of the witness's murderous plot was not the ringmaster. Because it was never his intention to kill Russell Berry to begin with. Bingo. Bingo. Gotcha.
Take that!
Acro. You were really aiming for her that night, weren't you?
Objection!
Objection, Your Honor. He could easily answer this question. If I'm wrong, all he has to say is, you're wrong. That's it. Gladly. Gladly, Miss Von Karma. No problem.
Take that!
Acro, you remember this, don't you? It's a piece of paper that we found inside the ringmaster's tailcoat. Acro wrote this note. It's ironically entitled, "To the Murderer." Its purpose was to call someone to the plaza at 10 p.m. Yes, but there's one little problem. Acro did indeed place this note into someone's pocket. However, that someone was not the ringmaster. That's exactly what I mean. The person this note was intended for was none other than Regina Berry. It's the truth, Your Honor. It isn't a theory. Simply put, Regina didn't think the note was meant for her. Which is why, the morning of the crime, she placed it on the cafeteria bulletin board. That's correct. The ringmaster ended up in the plaza instead of Regina. And he was killed because of that mistake, instead of Regina. Remember the testimony that Acro gave us earlier today? Acro had no idea who it was that arrived in the plaza, because he couldn't look down outside of his window to see who it actually was. And that's when he let the bus fly. She is, unfortunately. It's only gonna get harsher from here.
Objection!
Conclusive evidence of what took place? Gladly, Miss Von Karma. What about that line? You just don't get it, do you? The ringmaster knew about what the note meant, which is why he went to the plaza. And in place of his lovely daughter... The incident 6 months ago. An incident occurred 6 months ago. And now I am more than ready to show this court what happened at that time. Say what you will.